that was 47, and you would think he would just, you know, do a song where he records the bass, rewinds it, adds the guitar. And then on the next take, he's got the bass and guitar, but you'll see now he adds in.
If your lips should stray, just one kiss away.
Now on the next one, you got two Marys.
Would cry out in
So he's just, you know, back and forth adding each time. So the first hurdle we had, and the whole reason for restoring this is because of the process. You know, a guy at Ampex is a big fan of Les's, and he's hearing what he's doing with this work. Is the sync head? That's really the big, you know, innovation that makes this possible, and that's this. It's the ability to have a head that can record and play back right at the same point. So Ampex actually had a sync head, but it was only used for data. So it was like military stuff they were using it for, just to back up information. So the guy who was working on this was a fan of Les's, heard what he was doing, and said, I think I know what this guy was trying to do, and I think we can adapt this machine to do it. So they reached out to Les. Les starts working with them and telling them this is what it should do, this is how I would want it to work, and then they start making this. It's the first multi-track machine. And while they start doing this, Les starts building this, which is essentially the first multi-track console. Everything before this is basically a mixer. And what makes this different is this section right here, which is the monitor return section, while you still have everything set up to. So that's everything before this would be a mixer, and this is like the first actual multi-track console. So, and they don't work without each other. There's no record button in the tape machine, it's only in the console. So if without the two, they don't work. And even when he's starting to build this, the tape machine he sent back from, he was in New Jersey, sent it back and forth to California like 3 or 4 times, which apparently I think at the time would have been like $500,000 in shipping. Like if you convert it to money now. He just kept sending it back and saying it's got to do this or it's not working good enough. And even when he finally gets it to this point, they really hadn't figured everything out. It's an 8-track tape machine, but if you put more than 3 tracks in record, it melts the erase head. So you can only record 3 at a time. And he builds the console so that you can't put 4 in record, so you never can make the mistake. So, and you see in the console, it's completely made for Les because he was the producer, the engineer, the artist. And if you see the pictures in the hallway, he's always sitting right in front. The big picture you see, he's in his house in Mahwah. The lights in the live room are off. He's there at night shredding on his guitar. You can see his fingers are even blurry in the picture. And he's sitting right here doing everything himself.